Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. As you probably already aware, Gamescom has been happening all week. Really fun announcements, a lot of cool trailers have been coming out of Gamescom, and I've been paying attention to as much as I can. Monster Hunter Wilds looks incredible, but I talk about indie games on my channel, and Monster Hunter is not an indie game. So I'm gonna talk about indie games. So there are 6 indie games that have come out with trailers and demos just recently that I am paying attention to, and I'm excited to talk about them today. So the first one I got up here is a game called Altered Alma, and it is developed by One Awesome Studio and published by Critical Reflex. And Altered Alma combines the beloved classic Metroidvania formula with RPG elements, dating sim features, a slick pixel art presentation, and a gripping story. Whether you want to beat up bad guys, find love, or just explore the beautiful cityscape, Neo Barcelona awaits. And man, this looks super cool. It seems like it's gonna have a very deep combat system, a lot of customization with your characters and your ship, as what the Steam page is saying. And so you can forge relationships. There's S-links, I guess. So I don't know all of what's gonna be involved in this game. So it looks cool, man. It looks really cool from the trailers. Really fun music. I love the cool like cyberpunk aspect in the idea that you're going into Neo Barcelona, which is not an area of what I thought of, like, hey, a reimagined version of Barcelona, Spain. So excited to see what that's going to be like. There's no demo as of right now, but it is going to drop on September 3rd along with its Kickstarter campaign. So I'm going to put a link to that whenever it comes out, and I'm going to try to play it on the channel and post on my thoughts, because this is going to be a fun looking game. So be sure to check out Altered Alma. The next game I have up here is called Yes Your Grace Snowfall, developed and published by Brave at Night, and that's night with like a K. And it's actually a sequel to Yes Your Grace that came out in 2020, and the description says, rule your crumbling kingdom as you try to satisfy the petty needs of the people in this cinematic kingdom management RPG. Balance your resources, collect taxes, hire agents, and make difficult decisions to see your kingdom prosper or fail. Every decision matters in this game, as I've been led to believe, and I've been checking out, because there's actually a playable demo that you can play right now, and what you do or what you don't do affects how the kingdom fails or prospers. There's about 3 different bars that you can go forth and just see how your kingdom grows, because you're very limited on resources. It seems like this sequel takes place, I don't know, sometime after the first game ends, and your choices actually carry over from the first game. So if you played Yes Your Grace, the original, your choices carry over into this next game. In fact, when the demo popped up, it actually gave you the option to import decisions you made from the original game. So that's really interesting and really cool to see how decisions come over from that game. But I never played the first one, so I have no idea how that will work. The visuals actually seem updated from the original. I was checking out some gameplay of Yes Your Grace, and it looks updated. It looks different. The backgrounds look a lot more polished, and the pixel art looks a lot more shiny, and it looks a lot more just better than what happened back in 2020. So which makes sense. So seems that the developer made some changes to the visuals, because it's not like the core gameplay is going to be changed a whole lot, and of course whole new decisions and all of that stuff. So excited to see where that goes. Something that I also mentioned is that you can play as the queen. It seems like when the king dies, or whatever decision that leads the king to die or fall ill or something like that, you will have the ability to play as the queen. And in my gameplay, I didn't get a chance to do that, but it seems like you will get to play as the queen. It has a very like Game of Thrones style vibe to me. I really like the idea of this management sim, and the story seems to be rich and deep in Slavic folklore. It is set to release in Q1 of 2025, and like I said, there is a playable demo out right now, so check out Yes Your Grace Snowfall. The next game I have up, and hopefully I'm saying this right, is a game called Cairn. It is developed and published by the Game Bakers, and the description says, reach a summit never climbed before in this survival climber from the creators of Fury and Haven. Fury, that's an awesome game. And climb anywhere and plan your route carefully, managing pittance and resources to survive unforgiving Mount Kami. Discover what Ava is willing to sacrifice to achieve the ascent of a lifetime. And she is all bandaged up, and she's going barefoot, so I have no idea as to the struggles that she's gone through in this game. So I never got around to playing Jusant, so it seems to have similar vibes as to what Jusant is about, where it's just you are a person, you're climbing a mountain. That is your goal. You are climbing a mountain, and that is all that you're doing. It seems to be open with a lot of possibilities of how to climb by you're planning your routes and you're going through how high you can go. I don't know the full idea, so I'm interested to see how this goes. It actually has the same music from the team behind Limbo, Inside, Control, and Cocoon, so this game is in really good hands. Music-wise, visuals, it looks great. Interesting looking gameplay, so excited to see where this goes. And the demo was actually only at Gamescom. If you're at Gamescom, let me know how that demo was. So I want to know what your experience was with this demo, but the fully publicly available demo will be available at some point, and the full release is set for 2025. So Cairn looks to be an interesting climbing game set to rival Jusant or some games that have climbing elements like that. So excited to see how this game comes out. Looks interesting. Cairn, check it out. The next game I have up is a game that I've been seeing for probably over a year now, and it's a game called Grimoire Groves. It is developed and published by Stardust, and it says become a masterful witch as you grow cute plant creatures with your magic in this cozy roguelike dungeon crawler. Craft powerful spells and items, discover the new plant types, befriend magical creatures, and restore the magical forest. Yeah, cute, cozy, colorful, all the things, and I think I've been described as a cozy gamer, and I love the colors of this game, and it kind of the farming elements remind me a little bit of Floormancer Season Spells, so shout out to Joe for Floormancer Season Spells. So you have that, and you are, it seems to be you are a witch in training or a witch apprentice, and you are training to be a witch by farming or growing your garden, and there's also some mystery elements by figuring out why the magic isn't the way it's supposed to be, and how you as witches are connected to nature, and nature's all that. So it seems to have a very heavy environmentalist message with this this cozy farming and all of that, and the roguelike elements. Very beautiful and colorful art. Actually, the aesthetic reminds me a little bit of Steven Universe, if you've ever watched that show on Cartoon Network. So that was the vibe I'm kind of getting. It also kind of reminds me of this game called Let's Revolution. Not a roguelike. I mean, it actually is a roguelike, but more tile-based rather than action, cozy, like farm sim type of game. So interested to see this game, see the full release actually, because there is a demo available right now. In fact, the gameplay, the footage you're seeing right now is from the demo itself, so you can check it out to see if this kind of fits your vibe. I know it kind of fits mine, but there's actually no release date as of right now. Maybe it will come out sometime later in 2025, but be sure to check out the demo for Grimoire Groves to see if this is the game for you. Sometimes there's a game that releases or has a trailer and you're just like, I need to know what this is. I need to put hands on this game to know what it's about. And that's Squirrel With A Gun. Like, what it you see the footage, this game is nuts, and you just need to know. And this game is developed by DDD Creations, not DDD. This isn't Kirby, and published by Maximum Entertainment. The description says, Squirrel Meat Gun, as the neighborhood's most obnoxious rodent, develop a knack and a love for crime and mayhem in pursuit of golden acorns in this nutty sandbox shooter and puzzle platformer. Fight, tooth, claw, and gun to escape a secret underground facility and defeat the agents. Again, you just have to know what this game is about. You are fighting agents with all different types of weapons, be it rocket launchers, sniper rifles, regular guns, Uzis, all of that. I don't know, man. This game seems nuts, and the trailers make it even more nuts. It looks like you can dress up your squirrel in various different outfits. You run around with a football, you have party hats, you're throwing cakes at people, you got race cars, you're grabbing acorns, you're shooting tanks, all kinds of things with this squirrel who is wielding a gun. I don't know what I'm expecting. This actually releases on August the 29th, so it comes out this week, actually. At the time of the recording, I'm recording this a few days before the week begins, but it's set to release on the 29th. So who's gonna pick this up? I don't know. I'm anxious to see how people are gonna play this on stream, online, or the reviews for this game. So I'm excited to see what goes on with this game, and if I get a chance to play it on the channel, I'm definitely gonna do it. But that's Squirrel With A Gun coming to a PC near you. And last but certainly never least, I have a game called the Edge of Allegoria. If you've been subscribed to the channel, you know the Edge of Allegoria is a game near and dear to my heart because it is being developed by friend of the channel, anything but average, it's Average Joe, who is out in Gamescom right now promoting his game. Excited that more people are going on with this game. And most recently, Button Factory Games, which is the name of his developer, got a publisher by the name of Cobra Teku Games. So shout out to Joe, shout out to everybody, shout out to you for getting a publisher. Excited to see all the things that are going to come out of this game. It actually had a very successful Kickstarter back in February. I did an interview with Joe on the channel. So if you don't know what the Edge of Allegoria is, let's just say it's not your grandpa's game. It ain't no effing kids game. I try to keep it family friendly on this channel, so read the description on the Steam page if you want to know what this game is all about. But essentially, it is inspired by the old Game Boy classic games of old, very reminiscent of the old Pokemon games, but as you yourself, you are the Pokemon. You are the one fighting all these creatures. You're getting skills and weapons, and they develop with you, and has this very like tactical RPG style. It's actually going to be a pretty huge game from what Joe has told me, and I'm just excited to see a lot of people play this game. Excited that he's been able to promote this game on Gamescom. I saw it on the Gamescom Steam page. So yeah, shout out to you, Joe, for getting more headway on this game, and more people are getting eyes on it. Excited to see more success out of it. It is set to release in Q4 this year, so at the end of this year at some point, and I will be playing it on the channel, of course, because I did back this on Kickstarter. Excited to play it on the channel, excited to drop my full review on it and all of my thoughts on it. So Joe, I got you, brother. I got you. I'm in there with this game. Excited to see more of the Edge of Allegoria and all of its splendor, and excited for all the games that are being announced and released, all the indie games and all the other games out of Gamescom, but shout out all the indie games and all the games that I talked about in this video. I'm gonna put every single link to the games I've talked about in the description of this video down below, so be sure to check them out. And if you want to see more indie game related content, be sure to check out my channel, like, share, and subscribe to it. Got more things coming out. I'm gonna start streaming. Maybe I started streaming recently, I don't know. Just trying to do some different things on the channel. Excited to see that, excited to see growth from the channel. But I'm just excited, man, because indie games are awesome. Excited to see all the cool video games. I love video games, love indie games, love when Gamescom is happening, because you see so many fun things coming out of that, and love being able to shout them out. And again, I'm rambling and I'm gonna end the video. And again, like I said, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel. My name's Chike, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.